Juice? What kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed. Some sort of proof. And I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now. Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court of record. I guess it is a hint from Maya to show evidence on this statement. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it. Please don't be so quick to judge. Huh, but it's kind of a Powers family thing. Think of every person as a thief. I guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent. That's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us. But he really is the assassin, you know. Yes, but you cannot give in yet. If you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible, you're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. Alright, well, going back to that one statement where Mia gave us that hint of some sorts. You're saying that you thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest room, like, empty-handed. I mean, you wouldn't... I wouldn't say it is strange for the bellboy to exit the room empty-handed if he left the wine glass with tomato juice inside. Objection! Mr. Powers. Yes? You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as he heard that bellboy might have been the killer, he got caught up in believing it must be true. But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches, and... So, a baseball has stitches. Especially a baseball, man. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look at here. In this photo. At here. This is the crime scene. There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Kurita's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Kurita's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. Oh! But that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room. Ah, but can you prove that Mr. Kurita was already dead at the time? Not before the bellboy entered the room, no. But the fact that the bellboy entered and Juan was found dead later does raise some questions here. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? I blame you for leading me down this road. I am terribly sorry. I'll make it up to you, Your Honor. With my next move, that is. The ultimate move. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Oh, what is with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed. Or should I say, empty-handed. That was it? That was your ultimate move? A very, very, very forced pun? Whew, thank God. I thought you were going to tell us that our autopsy report is outdated again. You sure like to tempt fate, Noby. I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Huh? What? That bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Gloves? Interesting detail. We should keep that in mind, Nick. Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind. Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, got to focus. I cannot get lax here. So what if you had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones. So? A football is made out of leather. Especially Leatherface. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious? Because they're made out of leather? But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. Yeah. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh yes. Please tell us more. Okay. Alright, well, this will buy us some more time, at least. Maybe gain some new info out of this cross-examination. Alright. Their second meeting. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left, without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room and gave something to Matt without entering his room. Okay, I think I already have the solution to this. I know that the bellboy gave Matt something. Or wait. No, I'm wrong. I was thinking of something completely stupid. I was thinking of the bloody button, but that button was ripped by Adrian after she stabbed Juan and put it inside Matt's hakama. This is the bellboy we're talking about, so it could be something else, but what that is, I don't know. Yeah, I kinda saw all that by accident. You kinda saw a lot of things by accident lately. Willpowers. Some accident. I'd say you saw too much. And all of it was suspicious to high heaven. I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Father. Yes, Father of Justice. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be poor, underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spying. Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye, in sort of a sneaky spy-like. I knew he was spying. Well, knowing Will Powers, he is really into celebrity gossip things. Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or... Does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? Edgeworth, you and your hand puns. Seriously. What is with you today? What did the bellboy do next? That is all I care to know. he gave something to the person inside the room. I said, hold it! Oh, I didn't mean that. I guess that was some sort of hold it right there. Time out. Gonna drink some water over here. Might as well since I left there. But yeah, seriously, it's like I need water like every 15 minutes or so. So yeah. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Okay, Nick, but calm down here. Calm down. No need to put on your bully mask right now. Oh, okay. I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Ask about the person inside, ask about this something, or don't ask anything at all. Okay, let's ask about this particular something. He gave something to this person? Yeah. And what was this something? If I remember what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really cannot remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kinda small. Wait a minute. Could it actually be the button? Could it be that the agent lied to us about this again? Or it can be something else. And this is an incredibly crucial piece of information. Please, try to remember what it was. I'll try. In the meantime, let's talk about another point. Namely, what the bellboy did next. Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing, then the old guy just left, without even going into the room. Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. Angard's room? He opened the door to Viola Hall, went in there, and who knows after that, right? Yeah, I do. He went to Maya and told that someone was calling her on the phone. And afterwards, she got kidnapped. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Yeah, I guess so. Well, Mr. Powers' testimony just now was just as vague as his first. It's a little troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clearer. Although, that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? Talk about a lose-lose situation. Okay, now hold on a second. Let me just press this one as well. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at the time? Oh yeah, I saw that one thing. What? You saw something else? There was this jittery alien with a ray gun. He was watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker. I think we can forget about the alien. Okay. Yeah, probably just like the first time, we're definitely gonna have to press him a little bit further. Like, Actually, we could ask him about some other stuff. Now that I remember. Hold on a second. Let me just go back to this. Yeah, let's ask about the person inside. So, who took this something the bellboy handed off? Actually, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm? And then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Or at the very least, was the person wearing, like, gloves? Yeah. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. Sure. Go ahead, Edgy. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all he could see was the person's arm. Yes, it was just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please, try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off. Well, let's see. I think it was... No... If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. Alright, Powers. You can do this. Come on. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue. Wooden statue? A statue? Yeah, it kinda looked like one. I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know. Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm gonna have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him. You're gonna have to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance, Phoenix. Trust? Trust our instinct? Take a chance? Sounds like something we should do that when we are not... It sounds like something we should do that we are not sure of. Granted, I really cannot say myself what this figurine is. What this wooden statue is. Like a small figurine of some sorts. Like, let's see. Oh yeah, the figurine over here. A wooden bear-shaped figurine. And it's covered in many thin cuts. This could actually be it. Okay. Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony. Alright, well, let's do this. What did the bellboy do after that? Alright, I think I know what we're supposed to do. Well, you think it was some sort of wooden statue? Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to press him. This is not good. Okay, go back up here. Let's go inside our court record. Let's check our inventory over here and present him the wooden statue. Objection! What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that option come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? Yeah, man. What's happening, Nick? Just show them the teddy bear. Unless... Uh-oh. This will point suspicion toward Matt on guard. And we still need time. I mean, I guess if we are to do things differently, we would have to try and keep up the suspicion on Shelly the killer as much as possible, without involving Matt for now, but... I don't know. I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna die here. Mr. Powers, the something you saw. Was it this item? Oh hey, that's it! That's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Metangar's mansion. At the defendant's house? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelly the Killer assassinated one Korida in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found at Metangar's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Metangar is the killer's client. Order! 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 I said order! This isn't good. Edgeworth is being straight to the point here once again. If we keep up like this, then we cannot save Maya on time. If only she would have frowned till now. Or waited a little bit more to say this stuff, but... I guess so. Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah... I mean, when isn't it an unfortunate event in my career as a defense attorney? I'm used to it. Sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then you would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. True. Oh god, I wish we'd shown this later. We could have just... I don't know, just pull another witness from somewhere and later tell the judge, "Hold it! Now I remember! Now I know what the bellboy had in his hands." And then you show him the figurine, like right there. I almost forgot that he knew about it too. I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. Uh-oh. I cannot let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute please. Yes, Mr. Wright? There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we cannot have that. Alright, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further? Powers as testimony, the person who received the bear itself. I mean, all of these seem like things that we should question further. I mean, except for Powers' testimony. It would imply that Will Powers was lying about something, and... Okay, let's see about the person who received the bear. There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear. He gave something to the person inside the room. Sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we cannot be sure of... Ah! Did something happen there, Will Powers? What the hell was that outburst there? What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, now just give us a good reason why. Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. What? Ah, darn it. He's gonna say that it's Matt. We could have just said that somebody else was inside Matt's room at the time, and planted the figurine inside Matt's house to put the blame on him. Or, like, anything to prolong the trial. But now that Will Powers remembered it, Really? I mean, I only saw his arm. But the arm... It was the Nico Samurai's arm! I swear it! Oh... Yeah, that arm says it all. You gotta be kidding me! Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Are you sure he wasn't the alien? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nico Samurai. Order! Order! Eh. It looks like you dug your own grave, yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. So the person who took in this little bear was the Nico Samurai. And, as we all know, Matt on guard is the Nico Samurai. Thanks to the defense, we made that all clear. What am I supposed to do now? Nia, help! You don't have time to act lost. You have to find another angle to attack this from. Hurry! Now, I will bring this cross-examination to... Your Honor! Again, Mr. Wright? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you lately? Granted, you are defending your client now, but you are awfully desperate these days. We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony. It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright. Edgeworth! I have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered. What are you trying to pull? Like, again? For like the 100th time? Oh. Oh, well, we cannot have that. Alright, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further? Like... the bear itself? I mean, what the fuck is the deal with that bear? If we are to think of Matt on guard as the client of Shelly the Killer, then that would mean that Shelly the Killer wanted to take this bear from inside Juan Corrida's room and take it to Matt on guard. That would mean that Matt had something to do with this plushie over here. And we don't know that yet. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear? Mr. Wright? This was found at Mr. Angard's mansion. However, Mr. Angard was arrested at a hotel that night. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Ah! You're right! In which case, if we are to think of it... Okay, it is kind of stretchy. I mean, yeah, somebody else had to have returned that figurine back home, not Matt. I mean, still, it really could have been Matt that grabbed the figurine at the hotel. But when he got arrested, someone else grabbed that figurine and sent it back to Matt's home. And that person very well could be the killer. I mean, the killer, Shelly the Killer. I don't know if... Okay, to be quite honest, I don't know if this is gonna help us much, but fuck it. It prolongs the trial, and maybe gain some new info out of this. Oh. I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Angard who took this bear to this mansion. Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Phew. Disaster averted looks... You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? I remember it clear as day. I remember what you murdered to yourself at Angard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. I cannot believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. And the killer and Angard were working together, so to speak. and the killer was hiding at the on-guard's mansion as its butler. Are you saying that the butler was the killer? No! That's preposterous! What a bold move. The bear figurine was brought back to on-guard's mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, on-guard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Is there anything I can attack at all? I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client, who hired the assassin to commit the murder, was Mr. Matt on-guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. I mean, I am all in for that scumbag on guard to be declared guilty, but not while Maya is out there. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? No, do I? Which I do. Do the thing that you're best at, Phoenix Wright. And that is to raise an objection! Point your finger at people! Bluff your way to victory! I will now announce my... Objection! There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now, we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number 1. He accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number 2. That very same figurine was found at a guard's mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. Oh no. You are going there. Yeah, it is definitely a dirty move, but I guess it will buy us some time here if we do this. You are gonna put the blame on Oldback, aren't you? The real client? Yes. Tisk tisk. Is this all you have? Now then, Mr. Wright. Let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client, and therefore the real murderer? I'm sorry, Adrian, but just bear with us for now. We don't actually believe that you are the client, but we gotta do this. Adrian Andrews? Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt on guard for the crime by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. Oh! Then the nickel samurai costume, then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw. That could have very well been Miss Andrews. But what about Mr. On Guard? If you will please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion, it was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I cannot even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I cannot fully discount its possibility either. What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell on guard did it.
I cannot believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt onto someone else.
Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder of all things. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I cannot give up on. Order! 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 All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered. Why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to on guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare his witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. Alrighty then. 11:54 a.m. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer?